What's up, guys? I hope if you have had spring hit your way, you've been having a great spring. We've had some pretty crappy weather here this week, which is why I've been kind of missing. It got cold again, it snowed a couple times, luckily it all melted, but it's just been like really crappy out, so I haven't even been out with the horses really. So yeah, today I'm going out to work with Chloe again. Figured I'd take you guys with, because if you didn't see on my Facebook page, I actually was able to ride Chloe last time, like actually ride her around, and I was so happy. And so I didn't bring my GoPro that day, I didn't even think about it, but I'm actually, like, we're actually walking around now, and I'm so happy for her. Seriously, you guys, we've been working for 2 years just to walk around, and it's like, oh, it's been so great. I think moving to this barn has really helped her get comfortable again with people and do a great refresher for her. But I figured I'd video that for you guys today so I can show you. And I also did get a comment recently about me being too big for Chloe, and I just want to address that quick because I'm aware I'm obviously too big for her. I'm fully aware of that. I was too big for Finch. If you guys saw a couple of videos, I think I only made like 2 videos about Finch, who is my boss's little, he's not a mini, but he's like a really small pony. He's smaller than Chloe, but I broke him out for her daughter that's gonna ride him eventually. And Chloe's a little bigger than him, but I'm obviously aware that I'm too big for her, you guys. So if I had like a kid, or a very experienced kid, or a really small person to break her out, then I would utilize that totally. But I don't have any of that, so like, how am I supposed to break her out? You know what I mean? Like, I don't ride her ever for long periods of time. I'm never on her back for more than like 15 minutes. And because I know I'm too big for her, I know I'm a heavy load for her. So yes, I don't stress her out by making her carry me for an hour or anything. Like, I literally ride her for 10-15 minutes. Like, that's it. And if I notice she seems to get a little ornery or something, I figure her legs are probably tired, and I just get off. And yeah, I mean, she has to build up that strength to carry me because I am a heavy load on her. So yeah, I just want to address that quick. I think I've only had maybe one person tell me I'm too big for her. You guys have been really easygoing about that, because I'm obviously, I know I'm too big for her. So okay, I just want to rant a little about being wasteful in the equestrian world. So if you don't like to be, or if you don't like to listen to rants, you can go ahead and skip this part. But if you do, then I'm just gonna complain a little, okay? Because this is real life and people actually complain. I've had people tell me on YouTube that I complain too much. Well, you know what? In real life, people do. So I just want to rant about being wasteful in the equestrian community, because I'm somebody who is very eco-friendly, and I'm actually trying this year to reduce my waste as much as I can, because, you know, our planet is like freaking suffering, and there's so much garbage and stuff. So, and that carries over to being an equestrian for me. I don't want to create waste in the horse industry. And I was watching Pony Nuts the other day. I don't know if any of you guys watch Pony Nuts. This is no offense to her. I don't have any issue with her. I'm sure we just have 2 different ideals about horses and how they should be cared for. So I was watching her, and she made this video about cardboard bedding, which I thought was really cool and interesting. So I clicked on it because I was like, cardboard horse bedding. So she made this video about bedding, and she put 6 bales of bedding in one stall. And if you don't know what like a bale is, like if you get wood shavings for bedding, like they usually come in like the big square bales wrapped in plastic. You know, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But she put 6 of them in a stall, and the whole video I was just like, 6 bales? I'm sorry, is that not just like so excessive to anyone else? Is it just me, or is that like normal? Do people usually do that? Because that was like insane to me. beginning of the video, I noticed when she was cleaning out the wood shavings out of the stall to put the cardboard ones in, it was like a huge pile of wood shavings. And she was like, well, these are old and musty, we'll just throw them out anyways, they don't need to be in here. And I was like, what? The shavings were perfectly dry, they were fine. And I was like, you're just like wasting so much bedding. I don't understand why you'd put that much in a stall. And her horse was outside during the day, it looked like, which is good. But like, what horse needs 6 bales of bedding just to stand on overnight? Like, horses sleep standing up. They don't need a mattress of bedding. I don't know, I just thought it was like she threw out all these dry, perfectly good shavings just because they were old in there. But I was like, if they're old, why are you putting so much in there? Like, if it's just gonna get wasted. I don't know. I hate being wasteful in the horse community. And I think a lot of people are wasteful in the horse community. And I just like I always try and buy my tack secondhand. Like, I don't want to buy new manufactured stuff because I don't want to support manufacturing of new stuff all the time. Like, there's already so much stuff that's perfectly good and thrown out, so I just prefer to buy secondhand. And I know so many equestrians, even here on YouTube, that I watch, that just have like 1 horse or 2 horses and just have a huge tack room just filled with stuff. Like ointments, sprays, like 5 saddles, blankets and blankets and blankets and saddle pads and just all of this stuff. And it's like, I perfectly understand it's so fun to shop for horses. I love shopping for my horses and I would do it all the time if I could afford it. But like, I just feel like people just go nuts buying all this stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like so wasteful when you don't really need that much stuff. So, just me. That's just how I think about things. I mean, I know people love to shop for their horses, can't blame them, but man, like, oh, that's so wasteful. I can't get over that shavings thing. 6 bales of shavings in a 12 by 12 stall. Now, the stalls that I clean for this job are, I think, 10 by 12, so they're a little bit smaller, but like roughly the same size, right? I don't think stalls should be any smaller than 12 by 12, but and when I noticed that, like, the horses, we get the wood pellets, like the pellets you spray with water and it turns into sawdust. When I notice they're getting kind of low, I get 1 bag, like just 1 bag, and I spray it, and that's it. Like, 6 bales. That is an insane amount of bedding to me. And then it just gets wasted because it gets old even though it's not wet or anything. What? And I think 1 bag of those wood pellets, like once they're wet and dispersed and stuff, is roughly the same amount as 1 of those bales of shavings. So, ugh. People. Alright guys, it's the next morning now. Yeah, I was out really late last night. And you'll see why in my next vlog on my other channel if you watch that. So, but yeah, you guys saw Chloe. She's riding around by herself now, and I'm so happy with that. And that one day my boss helped her, just pulled her while I kicked. Just clicked with her, and ever since she gets it. And so she was a little bit nervous. I don't know if you guys could tell in the video, but with Susie cantering around the arena, I think Chloe was afraid she was gonna get run over because she just had her eye like on Susie. All right, these are so freaking cute, you guys. But look at that price. Look at that price. I mean, come on. The pony pizza is 16 bucks and 30 bucks for donuts. Like, give me a break, people. Come on. You guys, we got baby kitties. Oh, it's okay, Mama. I'm not coming after you. I just want to look at your... She's like, don't look at my babies. All right, dudes. Today, I'm doing the English. There was a hair on the camera. One of you guys asked me one time if I would ever consider riding my horses English, or if I ever had, and like if I would jump or not. And I actually have ridden English. Well, I'm not going to say ridden English, but I have an English saddle. And I have ridden in it before, and I've ridden in it, you know, a decent amount. But I haven't for a long time, and I was never that good at it just because I was so used to a Western saddle. So I figured I would, let's bring it out again and see how my skills are. It's so much different than a Western saddle. But yeah, I actually have ridden Sugar in an English saddle and have jumped her a little bit before. Nothing high, nothing major, just like cross rails and just small stuff, because personally I don't think horses should be jumped at like super high levels. I just do like little stuff. And she's also older now. She's in her teens, early teens, I guess. She's not that old, but she's getting there, and she's a chunky lady. So we're not going to do any jumping today. I'm just going to walk and trot with the poles and stuff, just because I haven't ridden in this thing in ages, so I don't want to, you know, go flying over. Alright, she's currently a bit wide for this saddle because she's so fat, but oh my god, you guys, I could barely get that on. I know it's not in the strap, but I could barely get it on. I literally had to like pull it up just to get it to the first loop, and she was pissed about it. Yeah, you were. But I'm not going to ride too long today, maybe like half an hour or something. But I put some poles over there to just do a light workout, and I'm using this halter again that Dreamcatcher Horsemanship sent me. Actually, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright guys, I'm actually editing this vlog right now, and I totally forgot to mention, I recently sold a mystery box to somebody, and they opened it on camera and uploaded it to YouTube, so I will leave that link down in the description if you guys want to go see what I sent them. I sent this little girl a box. It was for her birthday, I think, and she bought one of the big boxes that it costs a lot to ship there. I do ship internationally, and I shipped it all the way to Estonia. So I will link that down below if you want to go see what I sent her. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what else you want to see down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.